Okay, so let's go through this. Pag-isahin na natin yung sa IAS 17 leases and with the IAS 18 revenue. Sige, start tayo with IAS 17 leases. Actually, this IAS 17 leases, this is already superseded by IFRS 16 and as mentioned here, so IAS 17, this classifies leases into two types, either finance lease or operating lease. So finance lease yan, if and only if the lease transfers substantially all the risks and rewards. Meaning, sa'yo na lahat yan, incidental to the ownership. Pero operating lease yan if the lease does not transfer. So again, the technique that I want to incorporate with you is that if mag-memorize kayo ng mga ganitong concept, you just have to memorize the first one. And then kung ano yung kabaliktaran, just apply to the other one. Okay, IAS 17, it prescribes lessee and lessor accounting policies for the two types of leases, as well as disclosures. And these payments under an operating lease are recognized as an expense on a straight line basis. These payments under an operating lease. Ito yung rental expense na makikita nyo sa income statement. Over the lease term, unless another systematic basis is more representative of the time pattern of the user's benefit. And then, leases in the financial statements of lessees, finance leases. So, under the finance lease, at the commencement of the lease term, lessees recognize, lessees, so sila yung nag-rent. Lessees recognize finance leases assets and liabilities in their statement of financial position kasi di ba nga, substantially, na-transfer na yung risk and rewards. At the amount equal to the fair value of the leased property or the present value of the minimum lease payment, whichever is lower, or if lower, di ba? Each determined at the inception of the lease. Any initial direct cost of the lessee are added to the amount recognized as an asset. So, yung cost, initial direct cost of the lessee, nung nagre-renta, which can be added to the amount of the asset. Minimum lease payments are apportioned between the finance charge and the reduction of the outstanding liability. Ito yung nagkakaroon tayo ng allocation. So, I hope na nare-recall nyo to. And I think you've encountered this during Financial Accounting 1 kasi in relation to PE din to. And Financial Accounting 2 under non-liability. However, if ever na marami pa kayong need na malaman about this or needed na concept about this, so kindly inform me and we'll adjust the discussion points regarding to that. So, okay. Leases in the financial statements of lessors under the operating leases. So, lessors, you may add it. Lessors present the asset subject to operating lease in their statement of financial position according to the nature of the asset. And then, lease income from the operating leases is recognized in the income on a straight line basis. I hope nare-recall niyo yung concept nito. And much better na ma-discuss natin to further and more detail during our solving of problems sa Review 101. Okay, and then, again, you may revisit this. Pero as far as the standard is concerned, this IAS 17 leases is already superseded by IFRS 16. So, for a more detailed and more updated concept, we'll go through the IAS 17. Okay, and for IAS 18 revenue, again, same with IAS 17 leases, it is also superseded by the IFRS 15. So, okay, IAS 18, it addresses when to recognize and how to measure the revenue. Revenue is the gross inflow. So, as per definition lang din based sa conceptual framework, you may revisit this. Revenue is recognized when it is probable that future economic benefits will flow to the entity. And those benefits can be measured reliably. Again, yung probability dapat present and be measurable of the revenue transaction. And then IAS 18 identifies the circumstances in which those criteria will be met and therefore revenue will be recognized. It also provides practical guidance on the application of the criteria. Revenue is measured by fair value of the consideration received or receivable. And I think that's just it for IAS 18 and IAS 17. We'll discuss further for those standards na pumalit sa kanila, no? Okay, thank you.